homies don't want to be friends. Beat my dick before I hit you again. What's up, y'all? It's me. I'm back. It's been about a year or two. Okay, what up, y'all? It's featuring I'm editing, and this video gonna be real ratchet, real ghetto. And also, I seem to love to hop on YouTube when the hair's not done. So ignore the fact that one side is squished in more than the other side and all this other stuff. Ignore that. Today, I'm coming back with y'all for a story time of how I got done wrong.
Actually, it's about how this fuck nigga done me wrong. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you say these things about me? Like, why would you say that? Like,
where do I start? Okay. So we're gonna start. This was 2022. This is before winter break. So I want to say in like November going into December. We come back from, the weekend, and I see that there's this new boy in my gym class. I'm like, who is this? New face. And I low-key think, like, when there's a new face at your school, like, they look cuter when they just get to the school, and then as you like see them from that day on, they get uglier and uglier and uglier. Because let me tell you, this boy, when I first seen him, he looked cute, but then as I started looking, he just hopped out the trailer park. No, I'm just playing. I want to say November, start of December. It was after Thanksgiving. And this new boy, he's in my gym class, and I was like, okay. And then I'm like, I go up to him, but like, are you new here? He's like, yeah. He's like, okay, this gonna be him. Yeah, okay. So I was like, are you new here? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like to my friend, see, I told you that he was new here because I know everybody's face in my class. I know you. If I don't know your name, I know that face. We're gonna call him Dentures. We're gonna call him Dentures, yeah. And if he see this, then oh fucking well. You should have done me fucking wrong, you dirty bitch. No. Alright, y'all. I had to cut out a whole clip because it was just me rambling and stuttering and all this other stuff. But basically, I asked for his Snapchat through my friend, and he gave me his Snapchat and told me that he doesn't use his Snapchat all the time, but he be on there. So he gave it to me basically at lunchtime. I think with schools, when we got back to school, like high school from the pandemic, like the schools was in shambles because my high school had no authority. There's fights every other week. There's girls coming to school with their booty cheeks hanging out. Like, girl, nobody want to see that. Go home, wash that ass, and cover that ass up. Don't mind the music in the background, but in the school also last year, it was people smoking weed in the bathroom, people buying dollar edibles and having seizures, having been rushed to the hospital, all this other stuff. It was real ghetto, real ratchet. I mean, the school is still ghetto, still ratchet, but it's a little bit better now. We don't have people on the floor shaking like a salt shaker. But that's a whole different story. After a few days, maybe close to a week, I text him on Snapchat and be like, you want to play iMessage games? He was like, yeah. And then he gave me his number. So I text him on iMessage, on message, regular message on iPhone. And we played iMessage game. He's he's hella slow responding back. Like how hard is it to hit a couple of balls and send the game back? Like, it's not that hard. So after that, I started texting him maybe like, I want to say every day to every other day, because I'm trying to throw my game on him. I said, how was your first week? He said, and then he texted me back. He was like, it was low-key fun, a lot better than I thought it was. And I was like, okay, that's good. After my first week at that school, I wanted to kill myself because I did. Kids was hella ghetto, fights happening and holes in the wall. Like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't know I was at a halfway house, but that's none of my business. And then I was like, then I got my friends and I wanted to kill them, even though I'm the annoying one out of my group. He said, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out. I found who I'm gonna hang out with mostly, which the group he hang out with. Oh, I hate them. Okay, not hate them. I just dislike them. Most of them, they just like, it's just a no for me. It's a no. It's a no for me. Like, and then I'm pretty sure a lot of them, they don't like me either, which is okay, even though they have never met me. I don't like them for a reason. There's a reason I don't like them. They don't like me for some type of reason, probably because I'm loud, I'm black. And then I was like, after he said he found out who he was going to hang out with, I'm trying to get that W Riz. I'm trying to get that W Riz, to be honest. Bitch, where is the W Riz? It wasn't there. It wasn't there like I thought. It was not there at all. And I said, are you going to hang out with me? Because we should just, I said, and then he said, yeah, we can hang out sometime. For sure. I said, we should. What school did you go to? I said, oh, I went to a school in Texas. I was like, oh, Texas, okay. They're not too bad down there. And he said, and then I was like, that's cool. And then I was like, why did you leave? And then I was like, and then after I sent that, I'm like, maybe like he'll think that's a little too impersonal. No, they're too personal. So I'm like, if you can tell me if you want to, because I didn't want to be like pushy. I wanted him to want to, open up and tell me these things. He said that his parents like Chicago better. So that's about the end of that conversation. And basically from that time all the way till December break, we're basically just getting to know each other. We're asking like what college we want to go to, what we want to be when we grow up, and all that other stuff. And yeah. And then I was like, okay. This is December 4th now that we're on. And I was basically like, he asked me, what do you want to major in? And I was like, something medical rated, like pre-med or biology. And then he didn't respond. And he was sick during that time and I didn't know that. So I was like, I texted him as I texted this. And I was like, the response times are crazy, to be honest. And he was like, yeah, my bad. I just got off of being sick. I'm barely been on my phone. I've barely been resting all day. And I was like, okay, drink that tea, eat that soup, suck on some cough drops. And then, that was the end of that. And I want him to feel better, get back to school so I can see you. Because honestly, I got one more time to stutter. We're getting ready to go up to that winter break. I was basically like, question, and with the hand raising emoji, I was like, he was like, yeah, question mark. And then I was like, do you want to FaceTime later? Because every time I used to see him at school, I would get nervous. I was getting nervous to talk to him or say hey or anything, because I don't know, you could tell I really like you if I get nervous. And I've only got nervous in front of two people that I've liked, him and then this one other dude that he is just a whole other situation that we gonna get into. And basically he was like, he said no, he's like, nah, he can't tonight, but he can tomorrow because he had practice. He do wrestling. And he was like, but we can't tomorrow. I was like, okay. And then I texted him good morning on Saturday. He was like, morning. And then I texted him later because I low-key forgot that he texted me. He said, what you doing? And I was like, I was like, what you doing? He was like, at the store. What about you? And I was like, nothing. I just got home buying some food for me and my mom. And low-key, I was like, I thought he liked me, to be honest, because it was like, he he asked me what I was doing, because a lot of people that I used to try to like talk to, they wouldn't ask me what you do, like what about you, like how are you, what are you doing, like what you do today, like what you eat today, like stuff like that. And they never used to ask me that. So I'm like, oh my god, he might be actually interested in me. And I was like, okay, this could work. As long as I'm doing this, I'm not coming off too clingy, I'm good. I'll be good. And that wasn't the case. Now, was it? But let's go fast forward. So I took a nap, and I texted him back, and I asked him, are we still going to FaceTime tonight? He was like, my bad. He was like, yo, my bad. I low-key forgot. And now we putting up the Christmas tree tonight, and then I'm gonna hop on the game with some friends. I was like, it's fine. And then, so, I don't know if I should say this, because my parents be on just in case my parents come across my videos, because it's like, but I sent another text, and it was in a spur of a moment, we're gonna say that. And I said, if I say something and you don't think the same way, can we just act like it never happened? He was like, yeah. I was like, do you like Sprite Cranberry? What I was going to ask was, I like you, do you like me back? But I got a little scared. I got a little scary. And you know, when I get scary, and really, I wanted to just gauge the situation, because a lot of people that I told I've liked, they've acted weird. They like said we could be friends, but they've acted weird towards me and done me wrong. So I was like, you know what, I should just push back a little bit. And I didn't want to, and we only known each other for like 2 weeks at this point. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna let him, you know. So, okay. During this time, we had this mutual friend. And I would ask his friend, like, yo, what about you? You know, how's your new friend? You know, like in the school or whatever. And we basically got to he was like a double agent. Like I was telling him that I liked this dude, and like to see if he liked me back. And then he was telling me what he would say about me and stuff like that. So, let's go to let's go to December 21st. So he hasn't been texting me back. Because when we used to text on Snapchat, I used to send him videos of old fights from the school from last year. So I'm just like, I'll send him. And then I found one that I was looking for back to back, and I finally found it. So I'm like, okay. And I sent to him, he never texted me back, and I sent it to him December 18th. So I'm like, okay. And I tell his friend, I'm like, yo, he hasn't texted me back. What is he doing? Like, text me the fuck back now! Nah, I'm just playing. But text me back. Like, what are you doing? I know you see this phone. I know you see my message. I know you see my message on this phone. Like, you not just not on your phone. Everybody on their phone. And basically, my friend was like, give him some time. He'll reply back. And I was like, okay. 3 days was enough time, but okay. Okay. And so he texted me after school. And he was like, yo, my phone didn't text you back. And usually when I get this red flag, I just like, I know like this shit is not going to work out. But, you know, he texted me back. So I'm like, okay. Maybe he just needed a break from me, because I've been told I'm a little too much. So I said, you're good, honestly. And he said, I low-key feel bad, my bad. And then I was like, I was honest. I was like, for real, I'd be nervous to talk to you. And then, oh my god, okay, wait. So at lunch this day, my friend, so we were talking, and my friend, she came to me, and basically, my friend, we sit at the same table at lunch, and she went over to his table and told him that that I wanted to talk to him to come over to our table, and I was so embarrassed. So this next text explains that. And he's like, LMNO, is that why you sent your friend at lunch? And I was like, no, they wanted me to talk to you, but I said no, so she went over there. And then he's like, oh, all right, we can hang out in gym. I said, I'm not coming. I gotta leave. I gotta get ready to leave on Friday. And then he was like, all right, where are you going? I'm saying, I'm going to Arizona. I'm visiting my dad. He said, oh, that's cool. He's initiating a conversation. I'm like, I've never had that before. I've always had to initiate the conversation and ask the questions, do all of this. Put in more effort than the other person's put it in, basically. This friend that I used to not hang out with, that I used to go back and forth to ask him, like, did the dude that I'm talking about like me or not? He said that the dude, we're gonna call him, what we called him? Dentures. Dentures said, okay, Dentures is the boy I'm talking about, and then we're gonna name this other boy Frosting. Dentures and Frosting, they're friends. And basically, Frosting told me that Dentures said that I was crazy. And so basically, I was like, you called me crazy? Question mark. And then with the emoji like going up with, dang, it be like this. Like. And he said, when did I say that? I said, your friend told me, don't be fake now. Tell the truth. I'm like, just being like light about it. And he said, he also said you would he also said you would get to know me and other weird shit. He's like, that's false information. Well, at least I don't think I did. And that is not what I said. Frosting must have heard something a different way. I said, what did you say? He said, I don't even know what we're talking about. I said, on gym, after I sat with y'all at gym. He said, I didn't say anything on Monday. I said, but that's what what's McCall told me. He's basically like, what did you say? What did Frosting say? I was basically saying that you said I'm crazy. Which, why would you say I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. I'd be crazy if I come to that house and I beat you up. Now, no wonder he called you crazy. That right there was crazy. I think you need to get that checked out, fixed, or something. Go to a therapist. December 22nd, he said you can call whatever at night. And so basically, I called him I think I called him that second or a few minutes after. And basically, I told him, I was truthful. I told him, like, I might be a little timid, might be a little, nervous talking on the phone with you. But after this first call, we gonna really get into it. You gonna really see my personality. And basically, he was like, all right. And then as the night go on, we were on the phone, 2 hours. Not 2 hours, because I was wrapping gifts. It was like a whole night. And basically, I liked talking to him. He sounded cool. We were just asking each other questions and stuff. And what up, y'all? I'm back. So I cut out a whole clip because it was just basic conversation between me and him. But basically, I was texting him back and forth when I was at the airport and just saying stupid stuff, and it was just a whole conversation. So we're gonna jump to what I said when I got on the plane as I was texting him. That's why there's a whole cut. I said, I'm gonna call you when I get to my dad's. And he said, nah, some of me and my friends are hopping on the game. I said, okay, whatever. And I said, okay, have fun with the homeboys, I guess. He said, I can, but I don't know. It's cool. I said, if it's cool if you don't. I said, you trying to FaceTime tomorrow then or not? I said, so this next says it was me saying, basically trying to raise him up, trying to, tell him like, I'm interested. I like you. I'm interested. Why not? I'm interested, And basically I was like, whatever is best for you. You're the man in the relationship. He said, man in the relationship is crazy. I said, you want me to be the man in the relationship? You want me to be the man? Because I have no problem doing that. And I said, he said, the relationship part is crazy. I said, we'll get there sooner than later. We never got there. Not even close. So, after that, let's fast forward a couple of days later. So we're December, the day before Christmas, the night before Christmas. Christmas Eve. So we're on FaceTime. We're asking cousins. He said, "Send me a picture of your finest, the picture that you think you look fine in, the finest in." And I sent him this picture because I love this picture. I love this picture. Wait, let me. I love this picture of me. It's just me being goofy. And then he went through my Snapchat. I gave him my Snapchat login, and he can look through my embarrassing pictures and all of that. Okay, December 29th, I texted and I said, out of the blue too, and I was like, you know, I like you, right? And he said, I mean, I guess. So, yeah. I said, do you feel the same way? He said, you're fun to talk to, but I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now. And I was like, nah, that's.
What was that?
I said, okay, that's what. I said, that's what they all say. I said, but nah, I respect that. And whatever. Let's fast forward to so I said you're good. So January 6th, I said he texted me. He was like, my fault, I fell asleep, that I didn't text you back. And I was like, you're good, I know what I need to talk to you about something. And I said, okay, what is it? And I basically said, I've been talking to some male friends of mine to get a perspective on this situation. Basically, do you like me? Because you can like somebody and still not want to be in a relationship. So I just want the clarification because it's been sitting on my mind, because it has been like, you send me mixed signals. Because on FaceTime, when we be on FaceTimes, I'd be like, nah, but you can kiss me. I say, you want to be my first kiss? And I get responses like, maybe. And it was like, I don't know, maybe. It will always be like, not a yes and not a no, but it will be a maybe. And it's like, okay, so I'm thinking, and basically, he sold me a dream and didn't cash out on it. What the fuck? Like, he sold me a dream, I bought it, and when it was time to collect, he didn't give me my goods. He said, I'm not gonna lie, you're cool and all, but I'm down to be friends. Maybe even best friends, but no, I don't like you like that. And tell me why, after he sent me that, after I saw it, I cried for a good hour and a half. Because it's like, dude, after all of this, all of them, I've told you, like, you know, me and you just like having a good, good conversations, and me dropping hints that I like you, and you feeding into my delusion or the fantasy. You going from over here to all the way back here, like, what? So I cried for a good hour and a half. It was like the day before I was supposed to leave, like a couple of days before I was supposed to leave, and I cried, and I just wanted to be alone. And it was just like, wow, like, what is wrong? Is it me? It was at the point when I started, like, when I was reflecting by myself that night, I basically like was thinking, like, is it just me? Because I told 4 people in my life that I've liked them. All of them except for one, which I don't even think that he was genuine, because he's a whole other thing, has told me they have not liked me. Is it like? And I was basically like, is that me? Like, is it me that they don't like? Like, what is it about me that people don't like? People just want to be friends with. Why do people always want to be friends with me, but don't want to be in a relationship with me? Basically, to like, guys, I bet you guys I will never ever cry over a nigga I just met like that. Like, it was crazy how I let my emotions get the best of me. Like, never again. Never again. And I was fronting, like I said, okay, we're friends. Then I just don't want to be weird, because now everything is out in the open. I like talking to you, which it wasn't, you know, I wasn't lying. I did like talking to him because he was fun to talk to. I mean, he was a little boring. Like, trying to initiate conversation, not like it was every day. I was trying to do it every day, but not like every day, so that he can have some space from me, because we've already established that he doesn't like me like that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then February 10th is where it all went down. Basically, I was like, okay, so basically that earlier that day, this girl came up to me and basically was like, Diona, who are you waiting for? Are you waiting for dentures? And I'm like, waiting for dentures? Who told you that? And she said, nobody, don't worry about it. And I was like, what? And then that whole day I was like racking on me, like, who would have told him that? It was either Frosting or this other dude. We're gonna call him Swiper. And I'm just like, what? Like, why would you, like, I don't want my business like that out there. And I basically texted him. I said, I for real need to talk to you real quick. Okay, no. First, I went up to him during lunch and I was like, yo, I need to talk to you. Then I went out the door thinking he was going to follow me. He went the whole other way. I was so embarrassed, but then I texted him. I was like, I for real need to talk to you real quick. It's important. He said, what's up? I'm busy right now, though. I said, okay, find me when you're not busy then. He said, can't you just text me or not? I said, no, I can't. He's like, okay, where you at? I said, by Miss, where I went to our teacher's room. I said, and I just cut out a whole nother clip because I was not explaining that right, but basically, I told Denture to meet me by this teacher's room, and he came with his whole friend group. I'm like, oh, you can't even talk to me? Like, in my head, I'm like, you can't even talk to me without your little friends right there. And basically, Swiper was over there trying to be all in the conversation, so that's where I had to step in and I told him, like, you can go. Like, this conversation does not include you. You can go. But I knew he and his friends were behind that wall listening to my conversation. And I didn't even know this at the time, but my friends were right there. And even though I told them to go back in that lunchroom because I did not want them in my conversation either. I wanted this to be a private thing between me and him. That way we can get this whole situation sorted out and we can go about our day. Because at this point, we literally have nothing, no association with each other at this point. And when I told him, basically, people are saying stuff about me and you need to get that straightened out because I don't like that. It's either Frosting, but Frosting told my friends that he didn't say anything, or it's either this other dude, Swiper, that said it, because they're the only two that talks to this girl. And basically he was like, well, I don't even talk to her. That's between you and whoever said it, either Frosting or Swiper. I'm like, what? They're your friends. I'm pretty sure you're the one who told them all of this, because I don't talk to them like that. They're not my friends like that. I might say hey or hi in the hallway, but that's about it. And then the only people I told is my friends, and I've known my friends longer than you've known your friends. I know my friends will never ever tell nobody about my business. Like the same, if they would have told me something about them, I would not say anything about their business, because that's not my place to say anything to anybody. Even though I play so much, I wouldn't do that to one of my friends, basically. And hold on. Oh, okay. And I was like, okay, I just like, get that straightened out. Thanks. Okay, we back. So when I sent him that text, it went green. I'm just like, what? I know he didn't block me. I know he didn't block me. Bitch, he blocked you. I cut a whole nother clip out. So to sum up, basically what I said was, one day I was airdropping stuff in the classroom and I didn't have this boy number saved, and I airdropped a photo around, and when I airdropped it, I think I sent it to his phone without me knowing, and he and his friend were looking over my way, like looking at me. And when I got out the classroom, I was like, wow, I think that's his number, because after after it doesn't say his name because after he told me he didn't like me, I deleted his number. I deleted his contacts, but I still had his number because I used to still text him. And I was like, wow, I'm so stupid. Like, Deanna, like, you need to, like, chill out. Like, he gonna think you, like you just, like, what are you doing? I texted him on Snapchat. I was like, why did you block me? And because he looked at my story on Snapchat, and I was just like, what? If you're gonna block somebody, period. Block that person on Instagram, phone, Snapchat, all them other, like, stuff. Because what's the point of blocking me on one thing if you're not gonna block me on the other stuff? And then this day specifically, when I got out of school, you know how when you have mutual follows, you can see who they follow, and then it has like people that you might want to follow, and his name popped up. So I'm like, okay, I just add him on Instagram, and then basically so basically this is what happened. I think this was like a Saturday. No, this was like a Sunday. He basically texted me, said, you telling people we dated now? And I said, why would you? What? I have never said that. You thinking a little too highly of yourself, and that's not okay. And basically, he was like, nah, this your friend of yours, I'm gonna call her, I'm gonna say Christine, because it's Christine. That's my girl. Christine told some people, and then all the other side. I said, I've never told her that. I've never told anybody that. Why would I say that? Said, who did she hear it from? And basically, I text Christine. Christine texts me as me. I'm typing him, and basically she was like, "Yes, it's me again." I cut out a whole nother part because I felt like it was just too much to slice together, then clip together, and all this other stuff. But basically, what happened was, me and my friend Christine and Denture's friend, we basically found out that Swiper was the person that was spreading the rumors around and was doing this and was doing that. And I basically just went on a rant of how he has friends that are fake that he think is, loyal to him, but they're really not, because the whole friend group, they got problems within problems in itself. So yeah, he can keep that over there and all that other stuff. Ma'am, I'm doing a video. And then I also said of how multiple occasions after this situation, I've caught them talking about me. Like, I have not thought about them or talked about the situation after that. Like, it just shows how much you want to get a reaction out of me. You want me to see that you thinking about me. Like, why are you thinking about me? Push me from push me from your mind. But so all that other stuff happened, and I found out recently that he and the girl that I was talking to, one of his friends, they're dating now, which I thought you didn't want to be in a relationship. I guess that was a lie. I guess not. I guess what he meant was not a relationship with me. Oh, okay, you could have just said that. Guess you did, but that's crazy. But I wish them well in their relationship, and if his girlfriend sees this, don't beat my ass. So that was the story time of how this boy did me wrong. And as I've been talking to my friends about it, they've shown me that, like, I just need to hop off the man train, all about a man type thing. I just need to let people come to me. If they like me, they're gonna come to me. They're gonna tell me, which I have somebody tell me they like me, but I don't know about that one. But yeah. But really, this story time was to let y'all know, do not let fuck niggas fuck you over. I've had people fuck me over so many times that it's allowed me to grow, and it's allowed me to be more assertive in what I want, and be more assertive to not let people walk over me and run over me like I'm a carpet or something, because I'm not. And it's basically helped me grow up mentally, if you get what I'm saying. It helps me peep things and help me like realize like a lot of people that say they're your friends are not your friends and all of this other stuff. But yeah, if y'all ever get in a situation like this or a situation close to this, like just know, just peep out the weird stuff. Just try to peep out the weird stuff, and then handle a situation like this with couth, with class, because I did like that whole situation was like wow. And then a couple of days I realized I cried over that boy for nothing. Like he's nothing. He's nothing, to be honest. Like there's gonna be other boys in my life, and I just need to find people that actually appreciate me, that actually wants to be around me, that actually want to be my friend, that actually want to be in a relationship to me with me, and not try to try to get people in a relationship with me. I need people to come to me, not me go to them. And yeah, just know y'all worth. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope y'all guys like this story time. I'm gonna have this other story time. I'm gonna record this other story time about this boy, this other boy that did me wrong for like 3 years. For 3 years, he did me wrong, and I'm finally over with him. I'm finally over it. And yeah, next time you see me, hopefully I have my hair done, because every time I get on this YouTube trend, my hair is always puffed out. And yeah, but I hope y'all like this story time. If you did like this video, subscribe to my channel and put a comment down below what y'all want to see me do. And yeah. I'm like, ooh, ah! But no,